All right, we're back here with Coach Kyle, and he's gonna help us with part 2 of the shoulder rehab process. So it's been 2 to 4 weeks since you started part 1. Shoulders are feeling better. You retested yourself with the 3 assessment tools we talked about in the first video, and you're feeling a lot better. Your functional movements still kind of hurt. So what we need to do is prime the body to get ready to do the things that we want it to do. So things like push-ups, pull-ups, strict pressing. And what we're gonna start with here is exercise number 1. I call this one external rotation push press. So what Kyle's gonna do, he's gonna start with his palms down, holding his band, low to moderate resistance. He's gonna turn his thumbs up, so now his shoulders are externally rotated. He's gonna bend his arms up into close to a front rack position, and then he's gonna strict press that overhead, keeping his thumbs pointing back. What he's doing here is he's teaching his body to keep his shoulders in external rotation while he's having his arms over his head. If you're a lifter, you can also add an overhead squat to this movement. So Kyle, you can go ahead and just perform an overhead squat. And what this is doing here is it's cueing him to keep his shoulder externally rotated through this movement. If you're gonna do the squats, you can do 2 sets of 10 with the squats. If you're not gonna do the squats, then you can just work on 2 sets of 10 of the strict press. Homework number 2, we're gonna get a little bit more functional with a gymnastics move, a Turkish get-up. The way I want you guys to work on this is having the kettlebell inverted, bottoms up. What I want you guys to also focus on here is making sure your thumb is always pointing in an externally rotated position. So for this, it means his thumb's gonna be pointing that way. He's gonna go ahead and show us a Turkish get-up. A lot of different pieces to this move. We do have a separate video for this. Nice. Nice. And then back down, of course. When you're starting off with the Turkish get-up, I want you guys to work your affected side first. So in this case, let's pretend that Kyle's right shoulder is the affected side. Once it starts to feel better, so maybe 2 to 4 weeks after this, he'll start to reverse it and he'll start to hold on to the kettlebell on his other arm. All right, the last exercise we wanna go through is working on those active hangs. So we wanna make sure with this exercise, core is solid, so ribs are down, bum is tight, but also again, focusing on that external rotation. So in this case, when Kyle hangs, he's gonna pull his shoulder blades down, act as if he's trying to break the bar so his armpits will face forward. So Kyle, let's get you into that position here. Ribs are down, lower back is nice and flat. He pulls those shoulder blades down and he's acting as if he's breaking that bar. Nice, slow and controlled. He's gonna go through 2 sets of 10. If that's too much, you can always modify and break it down into sets of 5. But ideally you wanna get anywhere between 15 to 25 reps. Looks good, man.
Gracias, senor.
Sweet. All right, buddy. Thanks for your help.
Thank you, thank you.
Any questions?
No, other than I feel like my shoulders got a good pump. A good pump.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Sweet.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.